What's up, fight fans? This is Kurt DeVille with Counterpunch Boxing News, and I have some new news concerning Joyce. As promised, guys, that when I find out who Joyce's new trainer is, I will let you know, and it is in. It really isn't new trainer, it's an old trainer, and it is Ismael Salas, okay? Joyce will be back with trainer Ismael Salas for the next fight against Daniel Dubois on April 11th at the O2 Arena in London. Okay. Of course, we know that Joyce just split recently with his recent trainer Adam Booth, but now he's reunited with his old coach Salas for the important fight with the unbeaten Dubois, which is 14-0 and 13 by KO. Of course, Salas was Joyce's trainer a long time ago when he was with David Haye, and he's back with him. There's not much Salas will be able to do to improve Joyce's lack of hand speed, unfortunately. He'll just have to work with what he's got. Now, of course, Dubois is predicting a knockout, okay? And obviously, with Joyce felt that he needed to make a change. He needed to do something that was going to give him an edge. He's 34 years old. He's fighting a guy 22 years old. That's a 12-year difference, age difference. But this article made a lot of sense. I don't see what Salas can do with the time frame, even though, because it's not a lot you can do to speed a fighter up. You can cut corners. You can work more on timing than speed. I remember when Floyd Mayweather fought Angel Manfredi back in 1997, okay? And that was actually on the undercard of David Tua and Hassan Rahman, but that was the problem. Angel Manfredi wanted Floyd, but he could not deal with the speed. Floyd came out and showed him what speed was. And Angel Manfredi tried to make what he can make out of it, but Floyd blew him out of the water. It was stopped a little early, but it is what it is. Dubois is faster than Joyce, and on top of that, he's stronger. He's also younger. Now, the trainer change to me looks like a defense mechanism on something that you do when you're ready to pull down the emergency when you're trying to press the button for emergency. This looks like an emergency call for Joyce, honestly. I think that Ismael Salas, and of course, that's the same person that Anthony Joshua reached out to, so he is on the level. But again, I don't know what he can teach him, and I think it's a bad call because the bad news is, here's the bad news. The bad news is that Salas, if Joyce have picked up some bad habits from the time he worked with him before, he won't be able to either detect him maybe, or see what he can do, or really perfect that in this certain amount of time, and if he wants to implement something new, how fast can he do that? Joyce needs to follow a game plan, and I know what he's trying to do. He's thinking, okay, well, I need a different trainer because I need to do something new, because this is a fight that I need to win. Because whoever really wins, it gets past that prospect level. They get into that championship contender level when they actually start shooting for title shots. Okay, this is an important fight. Okay, so, and that tells you right there the importance that Joyce had to immediately do something drastic to hurry up and, I got to do something. I got to get another trainer. Adam Booth, sorry, but you got to go. You know what I mean? You can't do for me what I feel it takes to beat Daniel Dubois. So that's already a bad sign. A guy that's undefeated gets a fight with another undefeated guy, then he drops that trainer and gets with another guy. That's not good. That's not good at all. We could say the same thing about Tyson Fury, but you see, Ben Davison left on his own accord, right? Because it had to be some kind of, something happened there. I know they're still friends. I'm pretty sure on that, but, this is a little different, But if Joe Joyce is going to Salas for speed again, I don't know what Salas could do in this length of time. But he is with Salas again. Now the question is, it win, lose, or draw. If he loses, do you think he'll go back to Adam Booth, or you think he'll go to another trainer? Because Joe Joyce is an undefeated fighter, but he's had 12 fights and 11 by KO or something like that. No, 10 fights and 9 KOs. And what we've known of Joe Joyce, he changes trainers like draw. So we can only tell what he's going to do after that, And if he wins, same thing. You know what I mean? But I think he needs to stick with someone that's credible, so they can learn him effectively and see what his flaws are. And if he has flaws in his defense, like he does, he's not the fastest fighter. He's a big, strong, durable fighter, but there's nothing cool about taking punishment. So I think he needs to work with someone that actually knows him. So he needs to get with someone to actually get to know how and the style he fights and everything that's attached to him and his fighting style. But anyway, that's just me wrapping it up. You guys tell me what you think about Joe Joyce being reunited with Ishmael Salas. Of course, please subscribe. And you guys been Counterpunch. Peace.